What is up, guys? It's Brillymeister here, and welcome to episode 4 of my Slayer vlog series. If you have been enjoying the series, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe for all future content, and there'll be a link in the description below to the playlist with all of the Slayer vlogs in. Today's episode is about post-max syndrome, so please enjoy the video. Hey guys, it's Brillymeister, and this is a Slayer vlog. So in today's video I am currently killing rune dragons as my task. It's not the most amazing task in the world anymore. The XP is alright, the GP is good. It's not so great now since they added the like the wing tips and everything to the elite dungeons drop log. They've gone down in value a lot, so you can't get that big 20 mil drop anymore. They're all kind of like 5 or 10 mil at most. So not that good, but you still make some pretty decent money. The bone's pretty good, so you get about a mil per task off them. So still, you know, pretty decent money. I quite enjoy them. It's just an enjoyable task more than anything else, to be honest. This is the stuff that I want to talk about today in this task. This video is kind of inspired by Protox Gaming's video that he made recently about quitting after max. So it's kind of just my thoughts about it, post-max syndrome and everything like that. So basically, it's a lot of people, when they max, they start feeling a little bit lost on the game. Kind of like they've been grinding so hard towards a goal, and now they've obviously achieved that goal. They kind of feel lost as to what they're going to do in the game in the future. Quite a lot of your friends, you might notice, I've had it with mine as well, quite a lot of my friends that play Scape have quit, either just after they've got max, or you know, just before they get to max. They got burnt out just before and not actually quite made it over the finish line, or they've just maxed and then they kind of burn out just after max and they kind of feel lost as to what happens. Sorry, just having a little sip of my coffee there, getting a bit of a sore throat from talking. So obviously I'm maxed on 2 accounts. I'm maxed on this account, and I've obviously got my alt account maxed as well. And it is something that, not on my alt account, but when I first maxed this account back in, I think it was 2014. Yeah, 2014, when I maxed this account, it's something that I did experience was post-max syndrome. I felt quite lost as to what I was going to do in the game, and I wasn't really sure because I'd just spent the last, 5 years of my life on here kind of grinding away towards max cape, and that was kind of the only goal that I knew. But after a few months of kind of being on and off the game, not really playing, not playing as much as I did, I kind of sort of found that the way I was going to get around it is I made an alt account, and I kind of just AFK'd on this account, trained a bit of 120s. I think I got 120 thieving first, and then I sort of smashed out fishing, those kind of things. And I played on my alt account, and I slowly got my alt closer and closer to max, and I really enjoyed doing the low level stuff again, doing all the low levels, everything, that kind of thing. It was an enjoyable thing to do, and it was nice to play the game again, but a few years down the line, and see how much they've sort of refined the process of, starting from scratch compared to when I started, because I started this account back in like 2008, but my progress up until like 2013, 2012 was abysmal. Like I did not know what was going down. I kind of just sort of logged on, stood at the GE and chatted to mates, as you do when you're like that kind of age and back then. But yeah, my alt account, and as it slowly got up to the higher levels and I started getting to the more grindy skills on that account itself, then I kind of went back to playing this account, and I started doing 120 Slayer, more enjoyable stuff on this account whilst I FK'd on that. And I think that having an alt account was a brilliant way around the kind of like post-max, not really knowing what to do kind of situation, and it really helped me for it. And you do slowly realise after that there is a lot of content post-max, like even post-comp. I'm not comped, I can't stand doing quests and achievement diaries and that kind of stuff. I kind of done like the bare minimum on all of that, but that's one thing that you could do after you've maxed. You could do all the quests, you could do all the achievements, you could go your comp cape, you could even go for trimmed comp if you really wanted to. That's one of the things that some people and many people do. There's also boss collection logs to do and fill out now. You can get all the boss pets, you can get all the skill pets, all the titles. There are hours and hours of endless content you can do after max, and it took a little while for me to realise that, as it had been something that I had been grinding along for, well, years at that point. I didn't really get it so much after I maxed my noob account, because I was back into sort of slaying on my main account now, and my noob account is kind of, now it's maxed, it sort of just gains GP. It's just sort of, when I'm online, it's at Spirit Warriors in my player-owned dungeon, and it kind of just sits there. I mean, like 130 mil mage XP or something mad on it now, just from sitting at the Spirit Warriors. And that's another thing. That's one of the things that I found that I enjoyed, because I wasn't into the quests or that kind of thing, and I wasn't massively like, I'm not massively into high level PVM. Like, I can't go and do Telos or that sort of thing. I just, you know, a Raxor, I can do a Raxor, that's kind of my limit, and I can kind of solo next, but I don't really do anything, I don't do Telos or any of that kind of stuff, or I'm not a massive PVM person. But what I did find that I enjoyed in this game is I really enjoyed gaining XP, making my total XP higher. Like, I'm closing in on 2 bill now. I'm going to be well happy when I get 2 bill. And the other thing that I did enjoy was increasing my wealth. I mean, even though it's split between 2 accounts, that my alt account's got nearly a bill GP now, just sitting there, just from, I only maxed it in like November, so it's not taken long, and that's something that I do enjoy. I don't have any need to spend it on it. Like, I'm sure I could buy quite a few buyable 120s, that sort of thing, and maybe I will in the future. But that's the thing about being maxed. It kind of opens up the game rather than feeling like you're being pressured towards getting the max cape and feeling like that's the end game goal. When you actually get it, and once you've got past feeling like the post max kind of lull, the blues, you know, not really feeling it anymore. Because I'm sure, you know, at least 80% of players feel a bit lost once they have maxed, and it's got to be a common thing. But once you got past that, you'll realise that the game has just opened up to you, and you don't have to feel the pressure to do anything anymore. Like, if you want to grind a goal, you can, but, you know, you can log on and do whatever you want, instead of logging on and thinking, oh god, I really need to do a bit of woodcutting today, I've just got to smash out the woodcutting. You can log on and be like, you know what, gonna go do some thieving. Fancy a quest, go do a quest. Want to go do a bit of Corp Beast, go do a bit of Corporal Beast. And it's just, it frees you up to do whatever you want. Like, if I wanted to log on right now and I had some undying urge to go and do agility, I could. I don't, but I could. Another thing that I found that personally has upped the enjoyment level of this game is getting back into YouTube. It's something that I did do 6 or 7 years ago when I was kind of going towards max on this account, and obviously after I stopped I felt a bit lost and didn't do it, but I've started getting back into it again now, and it's something that I've personally found is really upping the enjoyment level of playing the game. When I do stuff, I get excited to record and make some content, and I'm really enjoying doing it, and I'm hoping that you guys are enjoying watching it. But if you're not, I'm enjoying doing it, so it's up to you whether you watch it or not. But that's pretty much going to conclude the video for today. I just thought I'd share my 2 cents on it, because I saw the video and it kind of inspired me, thinking that is something that has happened to me in the past, and that has something that could have happened to a lot of you guys as well. So I'm going to link in the description below ProtoX's gaming channel, as he was the one that inspired this, so it's only fair that I'll link him in the description. I hope you have all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give the video a like if you have enjoyed it, and please subscribe and hit the little bell icon so you're notified of all future content. And that is pretty much it for this video. See ya.